Dear brothers and sisters, when I say brothers, sisters, I really feel like that. Particularly this moment, we really need that spirit. And our usual concept, we and they, is, I think, outdated concept. Now we must have a concept that take entire humanity as our brothers, sisters, and then should consider part of we. That's much better. Because there's many problems which are facing, essentially man-made problem. That's really unnecessary. On top of nature, because the problem is quite enough. The additional man-made problem, is it wise? Certainly not. So all these, I think ultimately, are concept we and they. And don't bother about their interest, about them. And worst thing, no hesitation to exploit on them. Cheat on them. So therefore, I always telling people, now we need a sense of global responsibility. Think, 6 billion humanity, equal. Just think oneself is actually foolish. Every our sort of move, suppose bring happy life. No one deliberately carrying some work, some action in order to bring problem or suffering. So everybody is moving with the intention to bring happier days. But then because just think oneself and don't care about other, so they, because of that kind of motivation, our action become then unrealistic, wrong action. As a result, these unwanted problems essentially created by ourselves. So therefore, we really need the healthy, proper mental attitude. I think that's very important. I think we pay adequate sort of attention about material development, about material values. Compare that, we pay much less attention about our inner value, about our mind. So therefore, now I think out of our past experience in 20th century, we invented many advanced things in technology with the help of science development. So, but sometimes some technology bring more fear, more anxiety. So now, judging from our experience which we gained in 20th century, now we are in 21st century. I think out of our past experience, now we have to think, what is wrong? Essentially, not working. Test, okay now. So What I'm saying, I forget now. Oh, yes, matter is matter. No mind. Isn't it? So the matter utilized by human being, that means ultimately matter used by mind. Something like that, isn't it? And then the very matter of happiness, joyfulness, is kind of mind.
Mental state.
Mental state, mental feeling. And similarly, pains and, of course, this I mentioned this morning. So apologize, I repeat that. So the pains and sadness, these things also, mental feeling. So recently in Dharamsala, on our science meeting, I mentioned it's quite sort of strange. The very basis of pains and pleasure, that's mind. Now, we're much sort of eager to gain more because of the pleasure, more joyfulness, and we try as much as we can reduce pains. But the pains and pleasure itself is mental sort of
States.
mental states. But we neglect about what is mind. Obviously, I think many people, have same experience. With facility, good facility of matter, material, but meantime, as a person, very unhappy person. I notice some of my friend, not Richard Blum. This is some very rich, I think, very rich, but as a person, very unhappy person. What's wrong? Plenty of money. And with money, and usually, certainly, more friend. But actually, it is questionable. These friends are truly friend of human being or friend to
the person.
The friend to person or friend to money. That's a question, questionable. In any way, usually you see the richer people have some more friend like that. But in spite of that, as a person, very unhappy person. So then, sometimes these people are still seeking comfort out of money, out of power. It's wrong. If they pay more attention about our inner value, inner science, then most probably they may find more effective way to face their unhappiness. What do you think? Some sense? Thank you. I think this, at this point, I think I can tell my own experience. The very time, the time of my birth, 1935. So at that time, about to start a Nazi sort of power in Europe, in Germany. Then soon, Second World War start. Then Korean War, Vietnam War, like that. So, my life, whole my life, witnessed too much violence. And also some violence in the name of revolution. I think most cases fail to bring real happy world, healthy world. Still, a lot of fear, distrust, uncomfortable, uncertainty still there. So that quite clear. The material value fail to bring real healthy world. And family level also, as Brahm mentioned, since 79, quite often they come here, and also Europe. So among my friend, one time they had one wife, the next time another wife, then next time another wife. So happy marriage and divorce, again marry, divorce. So those people who have no children, then okay, better. Enjoy short moment, then forget, then try find another one. Okay, doesn't matter. If not thinking seriously about moral principle. But then with children, it's really tragedy. Nowadays, you see children. Children sort of entire their trust, relying on their parent, and divided. I think sad. So these things also is a sign of some problem in the family level also. And then, from time to time, some unbelievable sort of incident, shooting in classroom, innocent sort of student. Also sign of something lacking. And like Japan, I was told, it is growing number among students take suicide. So one time in America, we have some meeting about the problem among the youth. There are some medical scientists, some educationists, some sociologists,
social workers, psychologists, and psychologists.
Or psychologists. At that meeting, almost unanimous sort of conclusion. These problems because lack of affection in the family, in the environment. So now in China, people talk about China. As far as material thing is concerned, now rapidly developing. But there are quite a number of cases of mental problem. So therefore, and then is my own sort of now case. And then at the age 16 years, I lost freedom and remain constant fear, suspicion, difficult. Except short period. 54, I went to Peking, and few months I remained there, I stayed there, and I had several meetings with Chairman Mao, and of course most of the leaders at the time, I had a sort of meeting. As a result of these sort of meeting with these people, these leaders are genuine revolutionary. Their whole life truly dedicated for the well-being of the people, especially working class people. Wonderful. Then, particularly Chairman Mao, at that time, so I really developed genuine respect and admiration about his sort of work for revolution. And many party members, many of them, the member of Long March, so really dedicated. So then in 55, I returned from Peking. So on the road, I met General Tang Guohua. Is the sort of in our autonomous sort of preparatory committee. He was the deputy chairman. So on the road, he come from Lhasa to go to Peking. I come back from Peking on the road in Kongbo area. We met, but then I told him, last year when I coming the same road, coming to Peking, my mind full of suspicion, fear, doubt. Now I'm coming back full of confidence. So then that feeling till 56. So except that period, it's a constant fear, doubt. Then age 24, I lost my own country. The last 50 years now. Still a lot of problem, a lot of sadness, a lot of heartbreaking news. During this period, money failed to bring
peace of mind.
Consolation. Consolation. Of course, I love used to watch. So some beautiful watch also failed to bring inner comfort. And also occasionally some dogs and some cats, very beautiful, but they also fail to bring inner peace. Sometimes my human friend, sometimes even greater sort of sadness, they also complain, they also express their sort of sadness, then instead of sort of bring peace, but more worry. But then only thing which bring inner peace is my own inner value, compassion, and spirit of forgiveness, and also realistic attitude. These things brings inner comfort, clear. And my physical health also, these inner value really affect positively.
On my health. On my health.
On my
health.
Health. So, you know, I think many of you may not know that last year I went to surgery to remove gallbladder. So at that time, one specialist, the surgeon specialist, there are a few sort of specialists. one specialist described me as a young patient. Then I told him, I'm not young. Now, over 73 years old. So then he says, yes, I know your age, 73, over 73, but your body looks still like 60-year-old. So he described as a young patient. So that shows my mental peace, inner sort of strength, I think really makes differences about body element. So we are same human being. Therefore, I want to share you ultimate source of your happy life, a happy mental state, is within yourself. That I think you should know.